Okay, let's unpack this. Nathan Cleary. For someone even just glancing at the world of rugby league, his name definitely pops up.
Oh, absolutely. Hard to miss.
So we're taking a focused look here at, recent discussions, reports around him, trying to get a real sense of the different sides of his career, his life.
Hmm.
You're tuning in, I guess, because you want the key insights without getting too bogged down, right?
Yeah, the quick but thorough understanding.
Exactly. So let's dive straight into what's making news.
Sounds good. And Nathan Cleary's name, it really is synonymous with, well, high achievement in the NRL. And all this recent buzz about his next steps, it's a fascinating window into the pressures elite athletes face.
Right off the bat, the big talking point, it has to be the speculation about a move to the UK.
Yeah, that's grabbed a lot of headlines.
Seems mostly fueled by his relationship with Mary Fowler, the soccer star with Man City.
An incredible talent herself.
Totally. It's that classic story, isn't it? Personal life, maybe influencing huge professional decisions across continents, no less.
And it's interesting how much we as fans, as observers, really get invested in these personal stories,
Yeah.
especially when it involves like two massive stars from different sports.
Hmm.
They're both at the absolute top of their game, navigating long distance,
Hmm.
all under this intense public spotlight.
It cannot be easy, juggling those elite careers that distance.
Oh, no way.
But, okay, the crucial point, the reality check, as we sit here, April 2025?
Hmm.
Nathan Cleary is still firmly committed to the Penrith Panthers. There haven't been any, official steps, no contracts pointing towards a UK move.
That's right. His priorities seem very clear.
Okay.
His team, the Panthers, and the upcoming national team schedule.
That commitment, it says a lot about the professional side of things.
It does. They operate within contracts. There's loyalty to clubs, to fans.
Right.
So while the sort of human pull of being closer to a partner is totally understandable,
Sorry.
it often gets weighed against these really significant professional duties.
Absolutely. And yet, the Australian media, they've definitely had their say. The Daily Telegraph, especially.
Well, I've been pretty vocal.
Yeah, actively suggesting Cleary should, quote, follow his heart to the Super League. Even naming clubs like Wigan, St. Helens, Leeds, it's quite a public nudge.
That kind of media push, it really shows the emotional connection people have to these narratives, doesn't it?
It does.
There's this, like, desire sometimes to see the neat personal story wrap up, even if it means a massive career shift for the player back home.
And it wasn't just the media chiming in. You had former NRL player Mark Carroll weighing in, too.
Ah, yes, Mark Carroll.
He suggested Cleary should prioritize the relationship, basically said a UK move is a way to keep playing top-level footy and be closer to Mary. He even said something like, have his cake and eat it, too.
Well, Carroll's view, coming from an ex-player, it gives that perspective of someone who's been in the pro sports world. He's acknowledging, career windows are short. You need that balance between personal life and professional success. But maybe it oversimplifies just how complex a move like that would be.
Yeah, because that brings us smack bang into the reality of his contract.
A big one.
He's signed with Penrith until 2027?
Yeah.
That's a long time in rugby league.
It's a huge commitment. And the Panthers, well, they've consistently shot down these UK rumors.
Every time. Their CEO, Brian Fletcher, even kind of flipped the script, suggesting maybe Mary Fowler could come back to Australia eventually.
Which makes total sense from the club's perspective. Cleary isn't just a player for them.
No, he's central.
He's the cornerstone of their success, their leader. Losing him would be massive. So Fletcher's comment offers that, alternative solution to the distance problem.
Now, Cleary himself, he has said he's open to experiencing different cultures, maybe playing abroad someday.
Which is fair enough. Many players think about that.
But, and this seems key, recent reports, online discussions, Panther statements, they all suggest he has specifically ruled out a move to the UK.
Right. That distinction is crucial.
So maybe playing overseas down the track is a possibility, but the UK right now seems off the table.
Exactly. A general openness to future experiences is very different from having solid plans to move somewhere specific, especially mid-contract. He seems very focused on the present, keeping options open for later. Sensible approach.
There are even some, whispers about European rugby union clubs sniffing around.
Yeah, that rumor popped up too.
But again, all signs point to his focus being firmly on the NRL. So when you weigh it all up, Carroll's great love story idea versus the contract, the tricky logistics of overlapping footy and soccer seasons, Cleary's own words, a permanent UK move anytime soon seems pretty unlikely.
Precisely. The emotional story is compelling, no doubt. But the practical side of elite sport, the contracts, the seasons, the team needs, often dictates a different path, at least for now.
Okay. So the UK speculation is one thing. Let's pivot a bit now. Let's dig into what actually built Cleary's career. What were those early influences?
Ah, yeah. This is where you see the foundations. The family influence is just massive.
His dad, Ivan.
Exactly. A successful player himself, now a hugely respected coach, growing up totally immersed in that world. That gives you an understanding of the game from day one, almost intuitively. It's like a nonstop rugby league masterclass.
Like being born into the family business, but the business is elite footy.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
He was soaked up so much. And remember his time in Auckland, New Zealand, when Ivan was coaching there.
Right. And wasn't that where he played soccer first?
It was. He played soccer initially before switching to league. That early change itself shows, adaptability.
Interesting. So he wasn't always destined just for league.
Well, he clearly found his true calling. But that early experience in another sport, then adapting, it probably helped him handle different challenges later on.
Makes sense. And then back in Sydney, junior footy with Mount Albert Lions, then brothers Penrith. The grassroots stuff.
That's where the core skills and the love for the game really take root. Then St. Dominic's College in Penrith, balancing school and serious sport. That builds discipline, doesn't it?
Oh, for sure. Time management, focus.
Crucial life skills. And that work ethic seems to be a constant theme.
Yeah.
Growing up watching professionals train, studying the game, watching his dad's teams, he must have had this advanced understanding way before most kids his age.
Like having the cheat codes early on.
Kind of. Access to insights most young players just don't get. Understanding tactics, game management, really early.
Which probably explains his rapid rise into the NRL in 2016. Only 18.
Yeah, debuting against Melbourne Storm, too. Talk about a baptism of fire.
Seriously, that must have blown initial expectations out of the water.
Definitely. To step into that intensity at 18 and not just cope, but actually show real promise, it speaks volumes. And remember his Holden Cup stats, the under-20s.
Oh, yeah. Weren't they huge?
262 points in 20 games. That showed the potential was exceptional.
And he just kept going. 2017 youngest ever to score 200 points in an NRL season.
Yeah. And the league's top point scorer that year, 228 points. That's incredible consistency so early.
It's not just talent, is it? It's performing under pressure week in, week out.
Exactly. Those are the marks of the truly elite.
Then 2018 State of Origin debut for the Blues, and they won the series.
Huge milestone.
So, okay, let's wrap this up. The idea of Nathan Cleary moving to the UK for love, it's a compelling story, gets lots of attention, even media support.
It's a narrative people connect with.
But the reality, his contract, the club's stance, his own recent statements, they all strongly suggest his focus is right here in Australia with Penrith.
Exactly. The heart wants what it wants, sure. But professional sport has its own logic, contracts, team loyalties, career goals. Those often set the timeline, at least for the near future.
Which leaves us, and you, the listener, with something to think about maybe.
Go on.
Just consider that complex mix. The demands of being an elite athlete, personal relationships, public expectation, media pressure.
It's a lot to juggle.
How do athletes like Cleary navigate all that, especially living life on this global stage? And what are those unseen things, The personal sacrifices, the behind-the-scenes balancing act between chasing professional dreams and maintaining personal connections across continents.
Yeah. What are the factors we don't see when these huge life choices are being made? It's definitely a fascinating dynamic to consider.